It's snowing outside. It's 11 degrees, 7 below.
It's Wednesday afternoon, and Steve Normandin sits in his Traverse City home office/studio working on another podcast. Now, if that name doesn't sound familiar, it's because all of northern Michigan knows him simply as Omelet. The former host of the wildly popular Omelet and Friends morning show on KLT is now doing Omelet Radio as a twice-a-week podcast.
I love podcasting. I've been a fan of podcasting while I was in radio. I listened to a bunch of them. I think it's like the wild, wild west of broadcasting.
Podcasting has become, of course, very popular, and Omelet says it's a way to keep his radio mind sharp as his broadcasting future continues to unfold.
Well, I'm doing podcasting to keep up my chops while I look for another radio job, and I am specifically looking to stay in Michigan since I fell in love with this state. I mean, I married a Michigan girl. I bought a Michigan farmhouse. I mean, I have roots here now.
It is breathing maker movement. It's
Now across town, another former KLTer, Sideshow Nate, prepped for his weekly South of the Straits podcast.
This will be, we just celebrated the year, actually. We just celebrated the year on December 1st.
So why did he leave radio and then get started in the podcast world? Well,
It's funny because it's like I wanted to get back into radio. And after I had taken, some time off. I had turned into a complete alcoholic, and I decided to get sober. And once I got sober, I said, okay, let's get back into radio. And radio was like, no. After they heard about me, they were like, nope, we don't want you back. And I'm like, okay, well, then I'm going to do my own thing. I have a passion, so I'm going to get on the internet. I got to do it somehow.
Nate does his podcast with a buddy in the back of a friend's garage, and he set it all up with just a little bit of cash.
How did I set it up? I went to eBay, and I bought everything on eBay as cheap as possible.
It's low cost, and it's free for the people. And you could do anything you want.
Both these guys have the gift that keeps on giving. They know how to talk and how to entertain. Matter of fact, sometimes the talking goes so well, how it started is hard to remember.
What was the question?
In Traverse City, from iNews 26, I'm Vic McCarty.